Welcome back everyone, Blade here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, of course, balance adjustments coming to P5X, seeing that finally on TW and KR, we're not only getting some newer buffs, but we're getting the global buffs. So of course, we're going to be talking about that today and at least going over exactly what's coming on over here. And if you guys like videos like this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now, currently, I do have a little bit of thing going on with my voice. I think some of you guys can probably tell today. But I'm trying to see if it's gonna sort itself out, because I do have a lot of plans. I'm trying to get out a couple shorts for you guys. I do want to work on another tier list, but it honestly depends on how my voice really wants to work with me, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully y'all enjoy. Let's get straight into it. So on my screen, you should be able to see at least my Discord pop on up in a second here. And thanks to Red, Harv, and the other folks inside the worldwide server, we have the 4.7.1 balance adjustments. Now, these balance adjustments are going to range anywhere from, like, of course, new balance adjustments all the way to like global ones, just like the Queen thing happening here. All of this stuff is going to be coming to TW, so I thought we should probably cover it to at least tell everybody what's going to be coming out and actually giving everyone a little bit of a heads up here. So for the first balance adjustment, we are getting the Queen buff that was ported from global here. This is now allowing her to give a 100% base chance to inflict a random elemental ailment on the target of each hit, prioritizing inflicting ones that the target does not have. So now she's able to at least have these elemental ailments that she's able to proc on her skill 1, which is always great. Then now her skill 2, instead of being for the end of next turn, or at least the buff, the so-called HP buff that we're able to get with the attack buff, that's going to be now for 2 whole turns. Her A0 is now allowing her to, of course, get a little bit of extra. Instead of just getting that 1 tenacity stack, now if she's in the crash out status or not active with it, at the end of the turn she will gain more tenacity stacks based on the number of elemental ailments, and this inflicts on a foe, so that is another extra thing. Then with the A1, of course, we're now getting the crash out is active / increase our attack percent by 50%. This was always in there, but the extra thing was the damage is now getting upgraded as well by 35%. Then of course our highlight got buffed, which was always good, making her a little bit better, but once again, not many of us are going to use this character unless she's probably like A6, seeing that the Cosmic Buoy is now out. Now we're going to be checking out Phoebe. Now this is not going to save Phoebe on the TW server here, but she did get a couple buffs, one of them being to her skill 1, her skill 2, and her skill 3. All of them are respectively being attack buffs, so now it makes it easier to get her buffs perfectly aligned and at least easier to hit that cap, seeing that the cap of her attack has now been lowered, which is always great. The other good thing about this is with her A0, she's now able to restore her SP a little bit higher, which is good. And in her A1, she had a whole different thing added on here, which is whenever she's acting tempting build or invigorating blend, she's able to spin one of the basic or standard cocktails to gain 1 standard or tailor-made cocktail. Now this is actually pretty darn good, because then it allows you to take advantage over her big time cocktails pretty easily. It's unfortunate that the character herself just recently got replaced, so she's not really going to be getting the most out of her usage, but they did buff her A3, making the turns to 2 turns, and then her A6 got a whole nother line on it as well, which whenever we're spending a tailor-made / standard or basic cocktail to activate a skill, we're now increasing our skill effect by 120%, 100%, or 50%, up to 135%, or 120%, and 75%. And this is going to be including tempting builds, invigorating blends, and moonlight banquets. The 5-star weapon did get buffed as well, but nothing too crazy to really talk about. We did, of course, get every 2 cocktails gained. We're now able to reduce the time. Pretty darn awesome. Now, if we go ahead and continue scrolling on down here, we have the CHORD buff. Now, this one is a big one for a lot of people on TW, because we were waiting for this type of thing here, because now the skill 1 has a base chance to inflict shock. Cool, we don't have to focus on inflicting that anymore. That's actually amazing to have, and it is going to boost a lot of our scores. Skill 2 also was buffed, making our buffs and skills even better on global. I mean, at least on TW. I will have to recheck my CHORD, but I'm pretty sure she still has the cap amount of her attack, but that ended up getting buffed, making our buffs even better, which is awesome. The A3 got buffed as well, being that when Catchy Hook is increasing our target's allied damage by 30%, it's no longer 1 turn, it's now for 2 whole turns, which is insane for me. I'm gonna have some fun using that. And then the A6, which is also insane for me, we're able to not only just use it as normal, but the cooldown time, instead of it being like every 2 turns, it's now decreased to 1 turn and will not increase. It is permanently at 1 turn. So you're pretty much able to spam this every turn, which is freaking awesome. And it also increases the party's damage instead of by 15% to 20%, which is awesome to see. So that was a really good buff there that we are all looking forward to, and I can't wait to actually get put in the game. Next thing that we need to go over is S Closer. I don't think this is really going to assist her all too much. I will be trying it out on my account here because I do have S Closer A6 as well. But she got some buffs. Her skill 3 cooldown, awesome. That got all buffed up as well for the damage. Her talent 1, she just needs to be max HP, or at least receive any healing. She doesn't need to overheal anymore. That may make this a little bit easier. Her A0, whenever she does receive healing, which this is a whole new thing here, she increases her damage by 25% for 2 whole turns. After receiving healing a total of 5 times, she will then gain Vibrant Summer. This allows her to go ahead and pretty much whenever she gets his receiving heals, she's able to gain a blessing count once per turn, which is going to be very helpful. And if she uses Wave Chaser and Vibrant Summer here when it's active, she spins these and it totally removes her cooldown timing for Wave Chaser. Afterwards, there is a 1 turn cooldown until Vibrant Summer can be gained again. Now this is for A0, so anyone who has their A0 on the TW side is going to be way better to use, but still it's not going to be ultra crazy here. Then we have the A1. This got changed as well, which is awesome. A3, during battle, she has her max HP increased, which is awesome. And in A6, she will never ever spin her Vibrant Summers whenever we're using Wave Chaser, which is a good thing because then that makes her even more busted. Her 5-star weapon did get changed a little bit here, as you guys can see, where it's now getting extra skill damage based on the Sunlight stack. And then whenever we are using a persona skill or highlight, spins that says Sunlight stack and increases her damage by the same amount, which is cool. MOKO got a little bit of a buff, nothing too crazy to be honest. If I'm like being totally real with a lot of you guys, she already was getting pretty dang crazy on TW anyways, but skill 2 increases the attack instead of up to 22% is by 25%, and of a target's element accuracy goes up to 90%. I think it was a little bit overkill, but still awesome. A3 was buffed as well. Sparks that are afflicted permanently increase the party's attack by 2%, stacking to 15%. Pretty dang cool for anyone who has A3. And then the 5-star weapon now decreases defense and element res by 12% for 3 turns. That's a big one for the 5-star weapon. It makes it way more useful. So I do expect to see a couple MOKO S's coming out of nowhere, especially with that. Now my man MESSA. Now this is one that I personally was looking forward to, and I will be doing a video on. And this is because obviously Executioner mode got a buff, same as of course that skill 2 Executioner mode got a buff, which is awesome. But alongside of this, the highlights got a buff, which is awesome as well. Huge amount of percentage. Hopefully it's really good. And then the A1 increases bleed almighty damage to 150 of its original damage. Kind of decent. I do like that. Elemental accuracy is by element accuracy is by 15%. Nothing too crazy on that one. I mean, it's all right, but I don't think it's anything too crazy with that. But I was happy about these. Then they gave the absolute nuke and monster more buffs, which is the skill 2 buff as well as the awareness buff. This is always great for anyone. You're able to get, of course, a lovely 15 to 20% analysis progress, as well as more of a increased damage dealing. Great. H0, lovely. You're getting, of course, 15 to 20% on the analysis progress again. And if we deal weak damage, it's double damage increase. Awesome. The other thing for at least the A3, this text only changed. Nothing actually was affected here by the looks of it, but still a huge deal. Now we're getting to the new stuff. So this is the new stuff for the video. The rest of it was like global buffs. This is the newer stuff. So you have AKIHIKO and BLITZ being the first 2 here. AKIHIKO now can deal electric damage to all foes equal to 122% of his attack. That's normal, but instead of his crit damage being increased by 11.7%, it is now 23.4%. That's actually a really good buff, and I will take that. As for BLITZ, she's now getting a little bit better. Her skill 1 is now what's it called, lasting for 3 whole turns instead of 2, which makes for a better proper, I want to say, rotation. The highlight itself they got rid of when Katayama knocks down a foe. It's just anytime after she uses the highlight, she decreases the target's defense by 29.3%, which is a permanent effect. But also alongside of doing this, she increases the target's damage taken by 19.5% for 3 turns. That's a huge deal. That might make her a lot better. We'll have to see how that does go, but still awesome change. We have the A4, which after using the highlight, they got rid of that little extra thing here. She increases a foe's damage taken by 20%. Full change. Then we have the 5-star weapon. They got rid of the whole knocking down a foe thing, which is awesome. It makes it way more usable. Whenever Katayama is on the field, any foe who is knocked down, she increases this. So it's more of a party type deal. Now makes the 5-star weapon a little bit more useful, which is actually cool to see. Then we have some balance adjustments here. This one's going to be on Wonder's Glimmer weapon. This obviously got buffed, increases the blessed damage instead of from 8% to 16%. It's now 13.5% to 27%. Cool. Starry Compass also got buffed with side damage. Instead of being 6 to 12%, it now will be 11 to 22%, which is a huge deal. Plasma Destroyer got buffed as well. Instead of being 6% to 12% for almighty damage, it is now 9% to 18%, which is huge. But all these buffs are the newer buffs here, which is insane to actually see. I'm excited to see how they actually do inside of the game here, and hopefully a lot of you guys are excited to see it as well. But for now, thank y'all for watching. Peace out.